The Sizzle.
I was trying to give it to me early.
All right, you guys. So I need you to right now go to, well, not right now, but like when we're done, go to wetalkweekly.com and be sure to subscribe to our website. We need you to do that right now. That's the assignment. So go to YouTube, and once you're done that, you can subscribe there to our We Talk Weekly YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So, actress, singer, and performer Keke Palmer, she announced on social media that she is launching a digital network called KeyTv. Along with a dynamic promo video showcasing her undeniable skills and highlighting the upcoming project, Keke wrote, "I've been doing this for 20 years, but this is what I'm most proud of. Y'all always say I keep a job. Now I'm making sure we all got one. Sharing the keys to the culture is my greatest gift. This is for you, for us, from me." So Keke Palmer said KeyTv will have a strong focus on spotlighting a new generation of creators. Keke joins a list of other Black celebrities who have created their own spaces and provided opportunities for Black creators to have a seat at the table. Byron Allen, he launched the Griot Black Podcast Network. He's one. Comedian Tim Reed announced he's launching the Legacy of a People Network, which is a streaming service that focuses on highlighting the experiences of Black people. So shout out to Keke Palmer for that boss move.
That's right. Where y'all at? Come holler. We Talk Weekly.
Yeah,
Come holler.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. So let's get into some good old controversy. All right, y'all. So once again, Kanye West is at the forefront of some major backlash. Kanye, who changed his name to Ye, he wore a White Lives Matter shirt with the image of Pope John Paul II on the front and the White Lives Matter in large letters on the back at his YZY runway show in Paris during his runway fashion show. So Ye wore the shirt along with conservative commentator Candace Owens, who was also in attendance at the event. Ye dressed his models in the attire with the slogan that has been deemed to be a hate slogan by the Anti-Defamation League, as it has been used by the Ku Klux Klan. So many celebrities have expressed their disgust and disdain for Kanye's actions, including rapper Jaden Smith. Jaden took to Twitter and wrote Black Lives Matter. Jaden also wrote, "True leaders lead. I don't care whose it is. If I don't feel the message, I'm out." Philly's own Mark Lamont Hill, who is also a professor at Temple University, he wrote on Twitter, "Kanye West's decision to wear a White Lives Matter shirt is disgusting, dangerous, and irresponsible. Some of y'all will rush to defend him. You should ask yourself why. Why, bro, man? Why?" Kanye, he did an interview with Fox conservative commentator Tucker Carlson, and he explained his decision to wear the shirt and dress his models in the shirt bearing the hate slogan used by the KKK. Kanye said he thought it was funny. Ye also said the answer to why I wore White Lives Matter, why I wrote White Lives Matter on the shirt, is because they do. So you can see the full, he said a whole bunch of other stuff, and you can see the full interview on Fox News YouTube. But Kanye West's partnership with Adidas is under review following the scandal. Adidas issued a statement saying the Adidas Yeezy partnership is one of the most successful collaborations in our industry's history. We are proud of our team that has worked tirelessly throughout our collaboration with Kanye West and the iconic products that were born from it. We also recognize that all successful partnerships are rooted in mutual respect and shared values. After repeated efforts to privately resolve the situation, we have taken a decision to place the partnership under review. We will continue to co-manage the current product during the period. So, here are my sentiments. Like Charlamagne said on The Breakfast Club, Kanye West does things for attention, and every time we give him the attention that he's seeking. It's up to us as a black community to decide if we want to continue to support Kanye's antics that strategically put black people in a position where we can continue to be systemically and institutionally discriminated against because of our race. Kanye has put us in a position where we write off his behaviors due to his mental health issues. We have given him a pass because of his mental health issues. But unfortunately, we have to get to a point where we say enough is enough as a black community. We have to draw the line. This White Lives Matter publicity stunt is the tipping point, and Kanye has gone way too far. After that MAGA hat, y'all remember the MAGA hat, we continue to buy his Yeezys and put more money in his pockets. So when do we get to the point where we boycott him and we begin to hit him where it hurts his pockets? So what do we do? What do we do about this?
Whose sentiments were those? Yours or you was reading from
Those
somebody
are
else's?
mine.
Oh, those are yours. Okay. You was reading, so I guess you had to write your sentiments down.
Yeah,
so
because
you
I was
remember.
mad. I didn't want to forget them.
All right, so let me
That's
ask
why you
this
want
question.
mad, son.
I was mad.
I want to ask this question because I saw a little bit of it. I wasn't really sure. I seen people going, "What is he doing? This is crazy," and I didn't really delve into it. And then today I saw a ton of other celebrities on Instagram with the same shirt on. Talib Kweli, Mos Def. So then I was like, well, maybe it means something else. So, like, is there anything else more to this?
It is. So the Mos Def one is, it says White Lives Matter. They blacked out the V, and they're letting you know that it's white lies that matter. So it's almost like, yeah, it's like they're flipping it to say white lives. It's not the white lives matter. It's the white lies matter.
Okay, that's what I
Love
saw.
that.
And I'm like, what is cool? I'm like, because when I'm
Most Def actually, yeah.
And I'm like, why are everybody wearing them now? What's happening? I was confused.
Yeah, it was if you look again, they blacked out the V and it says white lies matter. And I think
But that's not what Kanye's saying.
no. And then
Kanye got to represent for his family.
Boosie's son, I think he burned his Yeezys. He took them outside and put them on fire.
Oh, man, Boosie
They be hating on Boosie. I like Boosie.
Yeah.
His son burned them and was like,
I like that.
we're not doing
Well,
it.
Kanye had a white wife and he has a half white children, so he got to play both sides, I guess.
And then what I thought about was that, like, he dressed his models in it. He had it on. Candace Owens had it on. But they said he didn't put it on his daughter. So why didn't you put it on your daughter? Like, it was just, to me, it was just a stunt. Like, he does
that's
this,
exactly what it
but
is.
you don't want your...
It's just-
I
it's
didn't
so
pay attention to who was
disrespectful,
modeling it. I heard that Lauryn Hill's daughter was one of the ones that had it on. He
she
put
did,
her,
and she wrote
he
something
put hers in,
about
he put her in.
Kanye West is such a sucker, man. I didn't want to. I'm trying my best not to even go there but it's just like after a while, you know what you're doing, and ain't no mental health excuse in the world is going to save you from you doing what I think is happening. Is Kanye West found the key, and the key is if I act cuckoo enough, guess what? People are either going to fear me, be intimidated by me, or they're going to give me what I want. And that has been happening so much so that I have seen him just do an interview. I forgot where he was on. I forgot, MSNBC or something like that. And literally, these are the same reporters, the same journalists,
Right.
who literally pull no punches when it comes to, say, for example, political candidates, the president, the VPs, all of these people. When you get to Kanye, they like, tiptoe around. Man, no, Kanye West is such a.
That's like when he was on TMZ and Van stood up to him.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. They need more people like that. And if you can remember,
he got in trouble, I think, for that.
He didn't care. He was ready to in any event. But what that did was make Kanye say, "Oops."
He did.
You know what?
And
Kanye actually apologized to Sway too.
Yeah.
He just apologized to Sway because Sway kind of put him in his place too. Like, yo, you got a problem with the system or the machine? Do it yourself. Right. How, Sway? How, Sway?
You ain't got the answer,
you ain't got the answer, Sway. But now, guess what? He talking about doing it himself, right? So he had to, acknowledge Sway was telling him something that was correct and something that he should have did a long time ago. But all of these are political stunts, man, and I'm not giving it any credence. I just kind of went on a rant with it, but after that, But
even at the beginning of our story, when we were saying about the Black Lives Matter, I didn't even know this was a part of the Sizzle, whereas though all of what we talked about, they just were pointing out black men in the prison.
Yeah,
just
but that's
melon men. Like, so when he wears these shirts, you're asking him, and he's educated because of even with his mom. When I say educated, I'm talking about he knows his history. It's not that he doesn't know what the history of what black people suffrage was. He spoke about it. He has it all in his music, and his mother was a professor.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yep,
he needs a verbal punch in the mouth. A verbal punch in the mouth.
Only verbal.
Well, see, we on air, so certain. I don't want to,
He said they was saying they trying to green light him. He
like,
come on,
now I'm bound.
green light me.
Oh right, didn't he have a thing with Diddy?
Yeah, Diddy said something too.
Diddy said something.
It was like you wrong.
Pull
like come
up,
on, like
said,
just in any Kanye. It's Kanye West. Like who really gonna sucker punch Kanye West? Because it ain't like somebody can get stripes from that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and he knows this, and it's just so, it's just irresponsible.
Right.
It's just so irresponsible. And I'm trying to pick and choose my words accurately so it appears as if we actually know what we're talking about. Right? And what he's doing right now is stirring up the pot even more to an already system or community that's in unrest with each other. So why would you even stir the pot by putting something like that on? Just so you can get like you clout chasing. You clout chasing, and what you did is it's so many other things that you could have did to get you that clout without doing something that's so politically hurtful, so hateful, so just the reason why they created white lives matter in the first place, you already kind of acknowledged it. But the intention to even create that was an agenda. So for you to go ahead and pursue and push that same agenda, and you look like the people who they marginalizing,
But he spoke up about Katrina to Bush.
Yep. They were talking.
I mean, right? Like, is that forgotten?
George Bush don't hate black people. Don't like black people.
On a live.
Yeah, and now you wearing.
He just said he's a hypocrite, and all this is just clout chasing, man.
That's what it is.
It's just clout chasing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, even Ahmaud Arbery's mom, she kind of spoke out about it. She was angry,
man. Like, we got a movie Till that's about to come out.
Yeah.
Emmett Till, yeah.
We got a movie Till that's about to come out. Imagine Kanye West or anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt going to see Till. Imagine it.
They're responsible.
Go ahead, Sizzle. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh. Well, that's why we need to do something. We really need to do something. I feel that.
We need to start calling them out, man. It's time to stop being so politically correct, man. That's why it's good to have your own platforms.
Well, it's really money. I think it's really stop the sponsorships, stop the patronizing his brand. Like
it's triggering.
Yeah.
It's triggering.
Yeah, because
It's triggering.
Adidas doesn't want to take that loss from people that's like, all right, I'm not buying his stuff anymore.
Because guess who
They don't wanna take that
majority
loss.
of their consumers are?
It's just triggering. man.
Yep,
So
exactly.
Irresponsible. It's go ahead.
Y'all know that man like attention.
She's just, but it's just like certain attention you just don't do.
He don't care.
Right, but it's one thing where you want attention for shock value as opposed to wanting attention for shock value that potentially will hurt and destroy people. That's two different things. It's two different agendas, two different intentions. So if you're going to ask or you want to, it's just, y'all going to get me on my soapbox. I just don't, well, I already was on my soapbox, but it's just, it's irresponsible and it's something that he need a verbal punch in the mouth. I'm going to say verbal.
Yeah, and if anybody that's watching or listening to this, let us know your thoughts.
Yeah,
let
how
us
about
know
that?
what you think and what needs to be done. Like, should we just brush it off again like we do with the rest of his stuff, or continue to buy his products and all that, and his $1 billion companies continue to support them?
It's almost to a point now where people be like, "It's Kanye."
Exactly.
But see, that's the problem. But see, that's the problem right there.
Exactly.
People are saying, "Oh, that's Kanye," but what happens with that? You pull the intention, you pull the kind of like the heat from it, you pull the punch from it by saying like, it's nothing, but it is something. And you're right. I'm saying you're right.
Yeah,
but you can't take away the action behind it. The intention behind you just can't do it.
So let's shrink it down. So everybody has that family member that comes
That's
as
what I
a
was about to
drunk
say.
or that loud family member, and they be like, "Oh, that's just Uncle Ruffus,"
Yeah.
or "That's old Aunt Betty." Like, what do you do when those people who always act out, and that's what everybody's like, just so that you don't get all upset? That's just who they are.
I had a family member like that.
The whole
and
thing,
Accept
just
it.
because that's who they are doesn't make it right.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
You don't like. I had a family member like that, and guess what?
You check them.
Not only me, but that family member got punched in the mouth by another family member.
There you go.
And so that's
Not
why-
verbally.
Yeah, not
I'm
verbally.
violent. Now I'm violent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just one of those things, like, you can't, I think we are taking away the emotion of the severity
trauma.
out of the trauma. We're taking that out of certain actions when you shouldn't be. It's hurtful for a reason, right? And when you take out the hurtful in the intention, and people hear it, then it's kind of like, oh, well, that's just Kanye. No,
gotta
not at
stop
all.
that.
You got to stop it.
And you have those two groups of people, the ones that's going, yo, somebody stop him, and the other group going, it's just Kanye. Ain't nobody paying him no mind anyway.
Somebody verbally punch him in the mouth.
Please.
Verbally punch him in the mouth.
Please.
Everybody know he crazy. Ain't nobody listening to him.
Yeah, like
You think? I think that if Jay-Z was to talk to him,
Nah,
he might.
Nah, no.
Jay-Z done with
Too close. Yeah. You're too close. You're
I
too
feel
close.
like because he
No.
looks up to him, it's like,
No.
certain people only, you got that person that's your sounding board or that person that's your voice of reasoning. Who's Kanye's? He ain't gonna listen to nobody. So
Don't involve Jay and
He has a whole circle of yes men.
that's
A
what
whole
I'm
circle of yes
talking
men.
about. So who?
If you look at his documentary, literally everybody around him was like, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So it's got to be
okay.
somebody he has a high regard that's going to check him.
Who?
That's why I was asking about Jay-Z. Like,
Jay-Z, like, man, I ain't
Jay,
got
like
no time for that.
after
Nobody
he
got no
got
time
on
for
that
that.
stage and came for him and his wife, Jay probably was like,
Yeah, that's what I said. He ain't. Nah, it's going to take somebody like his dad or something, because his dad is still around.
he
It's
said
going to
his
take.
dad was laughing like, yeah, it's just a black man stating the obvious when he said.
Cause he paying his mortgage and his buying his cars. He ain't messing up his food. That's his food chain.
That remind me.
Daddy gonna
Yeah,
shut
when you
up.
said that just now, remind me of Tina Turner with Ike.
Right?
Her
Yeah.
family didn't help her because he was paying. Her
Yeah.
whole family was like, "Man, you good."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, you know it's bad when you got the white counterparts. Like, that's bad.
Oh,
Because they
say-
all was
yeah.
like, they all like, yeah.
Cause they're not stupid either. Cause most of them, especially my white friends, already understood that it's no. Because what happens is when you say all lives matter or white lives matter, it appears tone deaf to the actual issue.
Right.
And most of
Yeah.
my white friends, most of them woker than me.
Right.
Most of them are woker than me, and hearing that, it sounds like all of the people who say, "Oh, why should people care about Black Lives Matter when black people killing black people?" It sounds
hate
like
that. I hate
but
that.
see, it's tone deaf to the actual intent of why it was said in the first place.
Right.
So when people say that, they sound. We still on the sizzle.
Okay.
I can't.
Go ahead. See, he was gonna let you finish, but you know he had to say what he had to say.
All right. All right. The Celebrity Sizzle Award of the Week goes to California Governor Gavin Newsom. He stepped up to the plate to make Cali the first state to prevent prosecutors from using rap lyrics as evidence in criminal cases. Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill 2799, which would prevent prosecutors from using what should be considered creative expression as evidence without a judge first reviewing it and approving it to be used as evidence in a court of law. So rappers Meek Mill, Too Short, Killer Mike, Tyga, YG, E40, Ty Dolla $ign, they were all on this Zoom as Newsom signed the bill, and they kind of weighed in on why this bill was so important. But the Black Music Action Coalition called the bill a crucial step in the right direction. So shout out to Governor Newsom and all the rappers that were there to support this. Yeah, it is a step in the right direction. So many lyrics have been used against rappers.
Majority
in
black,
court.
right?
Yep,
Right,
yep.
I'm not surprised. Well, you already know there has been a target on hip hop back for a long time. What is it, Hip Hop Task Force or something, where they're actually following hip hop artists in New York and other places, putting taps on their phone and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already have. I mean, come on, man. Like, literally, if you listen to a lot of music that's not even, I mean, we 100% target rock, right? Rock and roll, right? Hard, heavy metal. We target that because it's a clear, I guess, a parallel to some lyrics to a degree that you would hear in hip-hop records. However, you can listen to some things that Elvis would say, some things that, you know, that come on, that's on music now. That's not hip hop. That's not R&B. That's not anything that comes from our brethren, right? But it's real suspect when it comes to that. Talks of suicide, talks of drugs, heavy use of drugs, talks of, you know, one night stands and pretty much kidnapping people. Right. You know, it's a lot of discussion like that in some music that doesn't look like us. You know, from artists that doesn't look like us. So, but yeah, so yeah.
Just look at Juice WRLD. Look at how they targeted him and what happened.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne, they did. You know,
they did Lil Wayne dirty.
Yeah.
I like how Lil Wayne handled that though.
T.I., you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like they specifically go after them.
Yeah, they always go after us, man. But yeah, no doubt.
All right, so I have a bonus. Just real quick. The cast of the hit sitcom A Different World, they reunited for its 35th anniversary, which happened in Wilmington, Delaware. We should have been there. At the Wilmington Public Library. Actors Cree Summer, Jasmine Guy, Kadeem Harrison, Dawn Lewis, Daryl Bell, Charnel Brown, they were all there, all smiles on the panel as they celebrated the show's 35th anniversary. So, question, did A Different World make you want to go to college?
I'm sure it made every black person during that time want to go.
Did you want to go to Hillman?
A Spelman or Hillman or something like that.
Did you want to go to Hillman,
When
though?
you just said that, it made me think of Kanye, because he even put that in there. Hillman, remember?
Hillman. Whatever.
Sure did.
Anyway.
But yeah, it did make me want to go to college.
Yeah. You
And HBCU.
Sure. And you were in a fraternity.
Yeah, that's right.
Different World, it had nothing to do with that.
No, Different World. I think that was a good time. I think it was an era of needing to see. That was like a healing moment for black folks.
Representation.
Stepping on there. Oh, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Just seeing the positivity and you know, not always showing us quote unquote gang banging and you know.
And the different the different culture of the hairstyles and the different clothes. Like I used to dress like how Lisa Bonet. I would go in my dad's closet and take his like white collar shirts and put some tights on and you know, and the hat with the scrambled eggs on it. So the Navy hat. So but it was a look that people weren't, you know, used to. So, but when I would see her, I'm like, oh, that's how I dress, you know? So it was like, it was just representation.
I don't know
of
what
somebody.
guy that didn't want the Dwayne Wayne glasses.
Those flip up glasses.
Yeah,
He was wearing them.
Yeah. Is that the sizzle?
That was the sizzle.
And that was the sizzle, ladies and
Make
gentlemen.
sure you guys go to our website, www.wetalkweekly.com, so you can see all these stories and more.
For sure. Make sure you go. And since I'm to our Cash App, man, come on, just do it. We Talk Weekly. $, We Talk Weekly. Just send some
Donate to
bread.
the
We
cause.
need your help. We Talk Weekly after the talk on WPPMLP Philadelphia 106.5 FM. We Talk Weekly's after the talk with your boy Charles Gregory and the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle.
and the beautiful
Classy Lady
and
Sparkle.
the beautiful
Lady S. Dizzle.
you are lady.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Lauren Sizzle, and you are now tuned in to one of the hottest talk shows in the nation, We Talk Weekly's After the Talk.
I'm Classy Lady Sparkle. You want to binge listen to our shows? Follow the We Talk Weekly's podcast on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and Spreaker.
What up, folks? This your boy Charles Gregory. Make sure to follow us on all our socials at We Talk Weekly.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Lele. So make sure you keep it locked to We Talk Weekly on
106.5 FM.